What's up, guys? If you follow the channel, you've probably noticed that I get permission on a lot of the spots I hunt by writing letters. Done right, this can be one of the most effective ways to get permission somewhere, and decided to make a video going through that today and tell you guys exactly how I do it and when I think it works and the best way to go about it. So we'll jump right in. The way I do it, I've got a template wrote up and get on Onyx, and just go through and find properties I like and swap the information over, and I can make 50 to 75 letters an hour. So I can sit down for a couple hours and conceivably get permission for somewhere to hunt in just about any state. I'm actually gonna write a letter for my buddy Weston that you guys probably saw on the channel back in September. So I'll make him an intro and show you guys that. So really the first thing you wanna do is just introduce yourself and tell them why you're writing a letter. Tell them your age, where you live, what you do for a living, especially if you're in the military or fireman or something like that, that will kind of set you apart, like an occupation that people love, or if you're in a field of like something that could possibly benefit a landowner, like say you're a surveyor or a lawyer. Or also in the intro, I normally tell them what's in it for them. I mean, if you're wanting to trade out work, tell them that. If you're willing to pay them, tell them that. Really the main thing is just to try to pique their interest enough to get them on the phone with you, and then once you get them on the phone with you, you got a lot better chance of kind of winning them over. There's a saying in networking that people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So if you could ever accomplish all of that in an introductory paragraph, then you have hit a home run and you are on your way to getting hunting permission or having a really good chance at it. The second paragraph, I normally just address concerns that they may have. You're gonna respect their property. You're an experienced hunter. If you only bow hunt, that is a major key. Everyone's number one concern is gonna be like somebody getting hurt or something. So if you just bow hunt, then that really seems to ease people's mind. Some states have laws that, make it where a hunter can't sue somebody if they get hurt or something like that. For example, Georgia does. So I always, if I'm writing one to somebody in Georgia, I always tell them about that law and list the number of it. So check into that for your state. Not gonna bring anybody. That's a big thing with a lot of people. They're worried if they give one person permission, then next thing you know, they got several people, and sometimes people they don't even know hunting. And I've heard that horror story from like several landowners. So definitely address that and then actually do it. Don't bring anybody with you, or if you plan to, include that in the letter. But far and above, you're best off if you're trying to get bow hunting permission and you're hunting by yourself. And do be aware, they are almost 100% guaranteed to look you up online. So you want anything they can find on you online to be as clean as if you're like applying for a job or something like that. And I kind of even tell them what to look for. I mean, tell them I've been on a couple TV shows, publishing some few magazines, got a YouTube channel. They'll find you on Facebook or something, and there again, that seeing that kind of stuff makes them feel like they know you, like you, and trust you. And you want to make sure you don't have anything on there that would go against that. And then I kind of just wrap it up with a conclusion. Thanks for taking the time to read this. Please give me a call, give me my phone number. And that's really about it. I mean, that's the gist of what I write. You do want to take into consideration like who you're writing to. Like if it's in the city, you may want to address a different set of problems or mention a few other things than you might if it's in the middle of nowhere in Montana. One thing to keep in mind that I do want to mention is you are actually, if at all possible, you can actually go knock on their door or like speak with them in person. You are far and above better to do that. I'll get permission at probably 30 to 40% of the places that I go knock on their door, especially if they don't already hunt. Whereas letters, I have had as high as a 4% success rate, but you're really generally going to average around 2, maybe 3%. So you're going to plan on writing 100 letters to get permission somewhere, or at least 50. Suppose I want to go to Nebraska. That's a 15, 16 hour drive at least. So if I was going to knock on doors there, it's going to take me, I'm going to have 16 hours and a lot of gas and everything else invested just to even start trying to get permission, when I could have wrote 1,000, 1,500 letters in that time. So somewhere out of state, I mean, hands down, letters are 100% the way to go. And then generally when you get in the area, you're already there, got one place to hunt, you can go knock on doors or something then and, add on to it. It kind of is a grind, but you sit down and do it, and next thing you know, you've got good places to hunt. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post a link to my letter template in the description below. Please consider subscribing if you liked the video. And if you had any suggestions about, something that you might do different when you write letters or something that you feel like works, hit me up on the How Bow Will Travel Facebook page. I'd love to hear about it. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.